Okay, so VLOOKUP VLOOKUP looks at something vertically and not horizontally. So VLOOKUP is vertically. What am I saying? VLOOKUP. Then we have horizontally. That's HLOOKUP. Then we have vertical and horizontally. Who can tell me what this is? I mean, I don't answer. Who can tell me what this is?
Hello?
You can tell me this. What this is?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Which of them as in vertical? Are you asking what vertical and horizontal is, or what VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP
VLOOKUP is vertically. HLOOKUP is horizontally. Then vertical and horizontal, there is a function for
vertical? Vertical.
No. Okay, go on.
Is it X? Is it XLOOKUP?
Yes, XLOOKUP is vertical and horizontal. That's XLOOKUP. It looks at both vertical and horizontal. So that's my best function. I don't use VLOOKUP. They are old, outdated. So they are outdated. This is yeah. So this is outdated, and this is the current one. So let's just go on with X VLOOKUP. So VLOOKUP looks at something from the left to the right. VLOOKUP can look at something from the right to the left. Then while HLOOKUP look at something from horizontal way, which means from in the same line, sort of like this. That's how HLOOKUP look at something in an horizontal way. While VLOOKUP look at something like from the column side like this, but HLOOKUP look at it from like this. But VLOOKUP cannot look at something from forward, backward. That's the disadvantage of VLOOKUP. But while XLOOKUP can look at both forward, backward, middle forward, backward, forward, and whatever. XLOOKUP can do everything. That's why XLOOKUP is the game changer, and it's very, very easy and lovely to use. So I'll go to VLOOKUP now, which so I'm just going to use. I saw this. I picked this from someone's. I got this from someone. So now there's a catalog or part number. So we have part number 15001, blah, 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 blah. And we have the part descriptions and we have the prices of this. So I want to look for a particular part number because you can see there are so many part numbers up to 85. I can start going one by one to pick them. So how do I get? I'm going to use the function called VLOOKUP to do it. So let's try and let's use VLOOKUP and let's see if we're going to get it. So then I'm going to say equals what VLOOKUP. So when you use VLOOKUP, the first thing that happened there, it says lookup value. The lookup value is the value you are looking up. The lookup value is the part number, but that's what you're looking for. That's what you're looking for is the part number. That's the lookup value. So I'm going to put the part number here. Don't forget, as I told you again in Excel, rather than putting that number, I have to put this in quotation. I'm just telling you this so you can keep remembering. You can do that at any time. But this will only work if you're looking for only one thing, because this will only reference that thing alone. But if we click on the cell, it will keep going down because don't forget we did not reference absolutely. If I do function F4, it means I'm locking it. I'm saying don't, even if I roll it down, it will not give me 4813. It will keep giving me 1923. So I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to click on that alone because I want it to go down for me. So then now VLOOKUP says lookup value. Lookup value is that value I'm looking for. Then what is lookup? What is the table or array? Table or array is the table you are looking for that number from. Don't forget, the table you are looking for that number from. So if my VLOOKUP, my table I'm looking for the number from is a different table or is around there, I'm just going to look for the number there. So I'm going to look for that table now. I have a catalog. In my catalog, I'm looking for the number in all of this side. I don't know where the number falls in. So I'm now going to highlight everything on the everything there. You can see I've highlighted A to C. That's my table or array. Do you get? So then I now have to click it. Then I put comma. Don't forget, you have to put your comma at everything you do. Sorry, I'm not sure I put comma in the first one I wrote. Can you see me? VLOOKUP. Sorry about that. After VLOOKUP, what am I looking for? I'm looking for what? lookup value is the part number, don't forget, then comma. Do you see that? Because I didn't put comma now, it didn't reference that. So after putting that comma, very, very important in the Excel formula, you must put commas in it. Then table or array. The table or array is under this catalog. I'm looking for that number. I'm just going to highlight everything in the old table. I've highlighted that. I'm going to put what? Comma again. Don't forget, you have to put your comma. Then now it's asking me, say column index. The column index is telling me that which column am I trying to index, because this is column A, which is 1, column B is 2, column C is 3. So I have a video on XLOOKUP and VLOOKUP on my YouTube channel, which I explained very, very well. In fact, I did justice to that video very, very well. So column A is 1, column B is 2, column 3 is C, column C is 3, sorry. So now, where am I looking for the number from? Who can tell me I'm looking for the number from? I'm looking for the part number, right? Remember, if I come back to the lookup place, I have my part number. So where should I reference as the part number? Who can tell me? Except from Amina.
Should be C.
Why do you say C?
Or column A.
You are looking for the price against the part.
The part, no, I'm looking for the part. Don't forget, let me go back as that again. Don't forget, I'm doing VLOOKUP. This is the part number. There's a part number here called 19232. I'm looking for this part number to get the description and the price. But for me to look it up, I must use the part number to tie this back. Do you get? So now this part number 19232. If I come to catalog, I have to, if I do Control F, now 19232, but it's going to be taking me a long time. Can you see where it is there? So I'm looking for the part number, the description and the price. So I can't just, so for me to know this, I must lock it in the column A first. So Mr. Omoife is correct. Do you get? I have to lock it in the A, which is 1. So I'm going to go back and write the formula again for VLOOKUP. So equals VLOOKUP. Then the lookup value is this part number that I'm looking for. That's what we agree we are looking for. Then the table array, like I said, we're going to highlight all the table for VLOOKUP. Everything, if we have 100 table, highlight all the 100 table. Everything on the 100 table, just highlight it. Then don't forget, I highlighted like this, so you can see. I highlighted from my A up like this, down. I didn't highlight from the cell, I highlighted from up, down, everything. Then I have to put in my comma. Then I told you that what column A is 1, right? Column B is 2. Column C is 3. Don't forget, it says column index number. So it's not just for the column number. If that's for the column number, I could have just put A or B. But it says he wants us to give it an index. So we just have to convert it to index. Index is like 1, 2, 3. Do you get index number? So then someone's background is making noise, please. I'm gonna mute the person. Mr. Moefe. Or is it the one? Okay, thank you for muting yourself. So the column I'm trying to, so it's saying column index number. The column index number is A, right? The way I agree is A. So the column index number is A because I'm looking for the part number in A. So rather than me saying A, is asking for index number. Index number means index that column to number. So if it was column A, it would be 1. If it's not column B, it will be 2. If it's column C, it will be 3. If it's column D, it will be 4. If it's column E, it will be 5. If it's column F, it will be 6. Like that, like that, like that. So the number I'm looking for is in column A. So that is what? That is 1. I'll put 1 there. And I'll put what? Comma. Then it's asking me that, do I want it to give me an exact match? An exact match is false. You can see it's exact match is false. An approximate match is true. So assuming I'm saying, oh, I don't want an exact match. I can use an approximate match, but at this point, I want an exact match. Give me exactly that number. If you can't find it, don't give me anything. I'm going to now do false. All right, I'll type false there, and I'll close my brackets, and I'll hit enter. Can you see? It's giving me what? It's giving me that number back. Is that all right? Is that all right? Are you clear to where I am now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now I've got the number back, right? So now what we are looking for now, basically, we're looking for the description and we're looking for the unit price. So to get the description and the unit price, what do I need to do? basically I'll just go back and rewrite the formula, or I can modify this formula, but let me write the formula for the purpose of learning. I'll now say VLOOKUP, and I'll say the part number I'm looking for is this part number, comma, the table or array, I'll go back to it again like we did before. I'm just trying to take it slowly, because when I get to Excel, I'll move very fast. Then now, what am I looking for here? Don't forget the first time we look for the part number, right? Which is in column A. I said column A is 1, column B is 2, column C is 3. So what are we looking for on that table? What are we looking for there? Let's go and check it. What are we looking for here? We're looking for description, right?
Description, yeah.
And unit price, right?
Yeah.
So now we have to now look for description. So which means description will be what's column what? So that will be column what? That will be what? Column what?
Column 2.
That's
2.
Exactly. That's what I want to hear. Then I will now put, I want exact match, which is false. Then brackets close, hit enter. Can you see it?
yeah.
Can you see it? I got it back. Now, I've got column 2. Now, if I want to get unit price, it means I have to go write the same VLOOKUP, right? Formula to get this, right?
Yep.
Okay, equals VLOOKUP. Then I'll do this, right? Again, right? Comma. And I'll come back to the place where I have the information, highlight it. And then what will I be? Column what will be my answer here? What's the column? Column what? In column index number what?
Check 3.
3, yes. Then I'm looking for an exact match, which is false. False. Then I'll close the bracket and hit enter. Now, I want to ask Amina a question. Amina, what I've done here, is it wise or is foolish? Amina, are you there? Are you there? Can anybody answer me what I've done here? Is it wise or foolish? You got our answer, right? Can anybody tell me what I've done if it's wise or foolish? Okay, you probably do not know. I will tell you it's foolish what I've done there, because I've got the answer, but it's not wise. Imagine I have to look up a lot of things. I can't be doing them one by one. There's a way you can use XLOOKUP to look up things in a way that you don't need to do it 2 times. I'll now show you the formula. So it's the same formula, equals VLOOKUP, right? I'm looking up this number, right? Comma. In where? I'm looking for it in this table or array, right? Then I'll put what? I'll put comma. Then don't forget, I'm looking for what? What am I looking for? Part, description, and price, right? So because I don't want to start doing description ones, price later, I'm going to put what's called the curly brackets. There's a curly bracket in Excel, which is this bracket. Then I'm looking for what? 2 and 3. Column index 2 and 3. I just put 2, comma, 3. And I'll use curly bracket to close it back. Then I'll then say, comma. And I'll now say, I want false to give me an exact match. And I'll hit enter. Can you see it? Can you see what I've done now? Does it now make sense now?
It does. You are using one bird to kill one
Yes.
stone to kill 2 birds.
So this thing now, I've never heard anybody done this. In fact, I discovered this myself when I was playing with XLOOKUP. Like I had so many cells to work on. And I was like, how can I use this on every lookup? And because I didn't want to use XLOOKUP, I was trying to do a video out. And I needed to do something different from what everybody is doing. And I discovered when I was playing with this, I could even do curly brackets. And I tried curly bracket and it worked on the video. I was like, wow. And this actually. Okay, so now, you know, when we did it before, we used this. I'm using the formula now. Can you see? We use just 2. I will say false. Can you see? I got my answer. Rather than me wasting my time using 2 and false, I can put it in Excel. There's what we call curly brackets. So in Excel, if you understand how to use Excel very well, you will not have problem, because Excel is a thing that if you know Excel functions, Excel function is like writing code. like you're writing some kind of codes like VBA and Python code. It's quite very easy. So if you understand those codes in Excel, you know how to manipulate Excel very well. So because when I remember when I was writing a Python code one time, I remember this is how we write Python code. We use curly brackets to manipulate in Python. So that's why I said, okay, if I'm doing this in Python, I should be able to do this in Excel. And it actually worked because Python is like Excel. If you can use Excel, you can use Python. It's just small difference within Python and Excel. So, and you can use Python to build apps, do websites, and a lot of things. So now with this curly bracket now, if you want to do anything in Excel that requires many cells or many cells, yes, curly bracket can be used to manipulate those cells together. So that's so I put a curly bracket, then I put comma, I put 3, and I put a curly bracket back to close it because I've told Excel that see this in the column index number. I want you to index the part description for me, which is 2, and index the unit price for me. I know it to spill into different cells. Please do. If I hit enter now, it will give me an error formula. It will give me a formula called spill. Watch it now. Can you see why? It gave me, oh, sorry, I didn't put comma. I need to put comma. Then yes. Then if I hit enter to give me spill formula, can you see spill? You know why it gave me spill? Because I have a formula here already, which I wrote VLOOKUP for one by one. All I have to do is just delete this formula, and then I have my formula working. Can you see it now? So that is just a wise way and better way to do VLOOKUP. So rather than me doing it one by one, I've done it together, and I'll just need to roll this down and automatically to update my price and my description together. Can you see it? Then assuming I must have put this in here. I'm thinking of taking something here.
So excuse me, that symbol that I use in differentiating the two column, that is 2 and 3, is it parenthesis or bracket?
Is a curly bracket. We call it curly bracket in Excel. Got curly brackets, that's it.
Okay, yeah, I've seen it. Okay.
So now you can notice that this part is not there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is not there. Can you see it? Let's go and check to be sure if we are correct. Control F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Enter. Can you see it couldn't be found? Now, is it nice to have a VLOOKUP and you're having no applicable here? NA. Does it make sense? We have to modify our formula. So we can also modify our formula again to make it better, saying to give gap for error if you find error in our Excel. If I'll not say a formula called if NA or if error. So I can use anyone. I can use, but for this, I can use if NA because it's called NA here. I just say if NA. So now I've put all the formula and I'll go to the end of the formula and put comma. If NA, I want you to give me what? Just tell me not found. Don't forget anything you're putting in Excel that Excel does not understand the language. You have to quote it in what? Quotation mark. Don't forget what I told you. Not found. If NA, give me not found. Then I hit enter. And I'm going to roll it down. You can see. And then I roll it down, it's going to tell me not found. Can you see it? Can you see it? So, okay. Yes, column 3. Don't forget, you know that don't forget that in this thing, don't forget that in VLOOKUP, column this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is this. Do you remember? Do you remember? So I'm merging them together. Yes, apply to the next cell. Do you know what? This function that VLOOKUP has, XLOOKUP doesn't have that function. I'm going to tell you when I get to XLOOKUP. XLOOKUP doesn't have the function. So I was trying to tell people when I did my video, because people think XLOOKUP is good. I now tell people that no, I'll give you functions in the VLOOKUP that XLOOKUP doesn't have. So I did a lot of, if you watch that video, I showed how VLOOKUP is better than XLOOKUP and what XLOOKUP can do that VLOOKUP cannot do. I did a lot about it. I did it in different ways. Anything you can find as a problem in VLOOKUP SQL, I did it in that video. So now that's good. So now I've put this here. I don't know why I put this here. I must have put this here for do something, to show you something. Okay, yeah, for example, if you might want to have like, okay, I can roll my formula down here, right? So you can see I have what is called, or should I take you to that now? I should leave it for now. I have what is called data validation. Do you know, have you heard of data validation before? Has anyone heard of data validation here, please? Any other person?
No, I can't remember.
Okay. All right. So let me delete this data validation then. I'll do it here. I thought people would know it. Clear all. Right. So now in Excel, you can try to do something like this. You can try to create, all these numbers that are here in catalog here. They might be our catalog number. However, I want them to be showing to get it as one. Whereby I'll create a cursor, whereby if I click on that cursor and I can be seeing my data scrolling down. So all I need to do is come here and say, and I'll click on the cell I want to do it. And I'll click on data. I'll go to data and I'll click on this icon. It's called data validation. So this place here, you can do many things here. You can do crazy things here. You can stop people from altering information by putting warning errors and error alerts, which I'm not going to be going into for this class because we don't need it. So you can do many things. You can put warning signs that don't this Excel that when you click on it to show you a X sign saying error, don't go there. You can use this Excel as a software if you know how to use it. Those things you see on the system that they say X don't go there. Excel does every of those things. You can do them in under data validation. So the one I'm going to be using for now is called the list function. So I'll just click on list and I'm going to click on this arrow button. Then this arrow button now tells me to put in my formula that I want to put in there or the data I'm trying to validate. And I'll now go to where I have the data in, which is in catalog. Click on catalog, then I'm going to go up to the top of catalog, which is the first data. I'm going to now do Control Shift arrow down to highlight everything in this cell and hit enter and then hit enter. Automatically, I have a data validation here, which means a list. You can see the list of transactions here. I can choose any one I want. Can you see it? Automatically, it's going to be giving me. So if I have a client and they say, oh, I said you can tell the client, call your number from the client, say it is 51609. Oh, we have your order in our list. I press enter. I say, oh, this is your order. Do you know what I'm talking about? So let's assume you're trying to say, oh, you have different orders. You don't know which one is this client. Like, okay, give me your order number, please. Let me check. When the client gives you the order number, you just need to click and say, okay, what order number is 48133? I just type 48133 in my validation. I'm going to click enter. I can see the client's order. Plastic push fittings is £18.62 per unit. Please, can you pay your money, please? That is what that is doing. I don't know if that makes sense. You can use that to pick the order number in 75664 and you are good to go. And that's it. I got the order for that client. Or you can try to click on this and search any order and then put it in. You see the order changes. It's just like a list of different orders. Can you see it? You can see it. That's what that works. So that is for VLOOKUP. Is that clear? Can I move on to the next thing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So now assuming so should I leave this now? Okay, let me start with XLOOKUP here. So assuming I have this order number also here, I put these numbers in data validation. So since I've already showed you, so you don't need to, you know how to do this right now, right? I've already put them in the validation. Can you see they are all in it? I can, do you want me to cancel it and show you how I did it?
Is it same data validation process?
Yes. It's the same thing I did that time. I just this is what I did, but I got them in different cell. I did do them one by one. I did them together. Should I show you I did them together? I'll show you I did them together. So I'm going to cancel what I've done. It's okay. Right. So what I did was this. I'm going to highlight all the cell I want to put in data validation. On the lists, I'm going to click on this arrow. Then I'm going to go to the cell. They have we did that using curly bracket. Do you remember? When we did like multiple things together.
Yes.
Yeah. So now this is XLOOKUP. It's a different ballgame entirely. XLOOKUP. So XLOOKUP looks at something both vertically horizontally. So now, if I like, let me have this my other number in front here, it will look it up backward. But X for VLOOKUP cannot do that. VLOOKUP only look at the number from here and look it forward. So don't use VLOOKUP. Is a bad function to use. Always use XLOOKUP so you not have error. VLOOKUP cannot look for things very well. So now I'll say equals XLOOKUP. So the lookup value, the lookup value is what? Is the value I'm looking for, which is my order number. Don't forget, the lookup value is always what you are looking for. If anytime you hear the word lookup value, is that value or that thing you are looking for. The anytime you hear the word lookup array, now I mean lookup array is like always has a list of things you're looking for, in the list of where you're looking for that thing. So anytime you see the word array, range, lookup value is always single thing. So know that at the back of your mind. If you hear the word lookup value, it's just one thing. If you hear the word lookup array, it's so many things. So now it said lookup array. Where are you looking up this number from? I'm looking up this number from here, from this array, right? I'm going to lock it in an F4 because I don't want it to move. I'm going to reference it F4 because VLOOKUP will lock for you in F4 automatically, but XLOOKUP doesn't do that for you automatically. So I've locked in F4. Now, it says now that the next, it says, what is my return array?